Hi you guys, welcome to Readings of Luz, where I do not predict your future, but I do channel what the cards show me for your zodiac sign. Because we're changing every day, what might resonate with you today might not tomorrow, and vice versa. Therefore, I've been told watching this video a few times can bring more clarity. So play this in the background and start it from the timestamp in the description to skip all this next time. This reading is protected by balance, truth, and healing. So just take what resonates and let go it doesn't. Because tarot is a little uncomfortable, just know I do not judge you. After all, we're simply walking mirrors wanting to see what we want to see. So with that being said, please like my video and subscribe to support my channel. Let's get started. Ophiuchus, it's been a hot minute since I've spoken to you guys. I didn't read for you guys in November, and I'm sorry. So because of that, to make it up for you, I will be reading a little bit deeper into your situation here for December with more cards. I've only been reading with a 4-card layout and then clarifying with another deck if I want to or need to. But with you, I will be using 9 cards and then clarifying if I need to, and then we will be pulling 2 oracle cards at the end. So let's get started. Ophiuchus, I hope everything is great with you guys. This reading can be with you and a partner. It can be love or career, okay? So really just apply this to how it resonates for you. But we're going to need 9 cards here, and I will be pulling them out, or they can come out whichever way Spirit wants to communicate today. We got the 7 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. 6 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance. I'm sensing that you, the time, like a confusing time, seems like it's done. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that if you, seems like you are really entering a stage in your life where you are gaining a lot of growth with your reputation and with your passions. So what does that look like for you? Maybe that's a new job. Like there was a time where you wanted your job to look a certain way, and now you're there, right? Or you got a new job, or it can be also a new relationship. Maybe there was a time where it was just very confusing for you, and now you're reaching a level of just like, you know what, I can totally see my life a lot clearer. When I look at my past, I see how at the end of the day, I had the power even when I was confused, you know, I had control over that, you know, and not to beat yourself up for it. It's more like just this awareness and just kind of really building your foundation, what feels like from ground up. Your person or this job has had a history of always running away, or always not running away, but like always seeking stability, always seeking a safe environment, because this what you are handling, or what you're being presented with is and maybe that's why there was some confusion in the past for you with whatever this is, because they were giving off this vibe of just like sadness, of unhappiness, of discontent, of just not being able to really feel like you guys can be happy, right? Because the 6 of Swords is letting me know that whatever you're dealing with here is coming from a past. This is the past, so it's not to say that they are here now, especially with the Wheel of Fortune for their present, like definitely not there anymore. But when they do look at the past, they see how there was a lot of pain for them, a lot of lessons to be learned. a lot of lessons to be gained. And now that they're here with you, with the success, somehow both of you guys, I'm sensing a lot of contentness in December, which can trigger some impatience. It can trigger tests from the universe. Like, now that you're manifesting what you want, now that it's here, people are going to notice, and people that you might want attention from, and people that just really are never going to be happy for you, and that's okay. People like that are going to be in your life, right? No matter where you go. It's about how you're going to handle it. And I think that's where the test comes in, because it's like, and I'm sensing it, if you are with a person, this is more with them. Like, are they going to alchemize their emotions to rooted from this like depressed way of seeing life? Or is it going to, are they going to alchemize their emotions with this success and this happiness and this stability and this contentness and this team with you? Are they going to translate that to impatience, to selfishness? We'll get more clarity on that. Now, I sense that both of you guys are very strong. You guys are definitely a power couple if you are in one. And if this is a job, this job is really giving you, whatever this is, it's really giving you the strength and courage to face your fears, your insecurities, the voice, the part of you that society molded. Society meaning your family, your friends, relationships, past relationships, even the way you molded yourself, right? How it all influenced you. Like, you're not letting that version of you control you anymore. And I'm sensing that with all of it here. Like, you guys are coming from a past of always carrying yourself this way, because besides the confusion that you had, and besides this depression that has been lingering for this person or for you with your past jobs or whatever, like, you have always carried yourself, though, very prideful, very sure, like a leader. I can see that with the strength. Like, you both, or just you alone, have always carried yourself in this, like, no, this is how I am. And the universe is saying that even though you've been carrying yourself this way, it's not all about that. Even though this is beautiful, don't ever change this, please. I think the universe is saying, okay, but do you see yourself? I'm getting like if you're a woman, and it doesn't have to be with genders, but if you're a woman, you have been struggling with believing that there's someone out there for you. I don't know why that may resonate for some of you guys. Like, you feel alone. And then if you're a man, you see a person in your life, and you're struggling to really believe that this person is for you. Now, roles can be reversed with that. Like, just take that as how it is. But maybe it's just like not even gender. It's more like that masculine part of you. If you're a woman, like that ego masculine part of you is being prideful, because you've always been prideful. And it's like, now that you are being presented with something very beautiful, very secure, the universe is also saying, you're grown. Don't think that you have to take baby steps because it might look a certain way. Like, you're grown. You know what you want. And you can lay that out in a way where it can be playful and young and youthful, right? But set out boundaries for yourself. Like, this is what I want. This is what I expect. This is what I'm going to focus on. This is what I'm going to feed my pride and my passion and my fearlessness to, even though it can be a little scary, because once again, like, the feminine part of you is being challenged with even believing that there's someone out there for you. And then the ego is being faced with an actual person and wants to believe it, but still there's that struggle there. And I think, Like if you're dealing with someone, I think it's more them. I think it's more like they struggle with believing that this is good because there has been a time for them that has been very depressing. And that confuses the heck out of you, right? Let's get some clarity. Why is the Six of Swords here for Ophiuchus's person or career, love or career section here? Six of Swords for Ophiuchus. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, they come from a past of losing a lot. They feel like they've lost a lot. Like they worked and built a foundation from the square up, and somehow something happened where, you know, change happens. It's like no one's fault. But they've carried themselves in this way of like, now it's my responsibility to carry all of this change, this weight of change on my back. And it's like, even though the change is good and it brings a lot of good, they are still struggling with translating that to the reality in a healthy way. Like, okay, this is good, because they struggle with believing like, no, this is all my fault. You know, even though it's no one's fault with this change. Let's get some clarity on the King of Swords and the Page of Cups here for composite energies between you and this energy. Four of Cups. King of Pentacles. Now, Ophiuchus. Sorry. You guys are very I'm getting like stubborn. If you were with this person, if you are in a relationship, both of you are stubborn. But if this is just you're being stubborn and with the change. Change is uncomfortable, and change will always be there. Even good change can be uncomfortable, because that forces you to have to look at what you've walked away, the sadness that you are not experiencing, especially if you or this person have carried themselves in, at least for the past 6 months, 6 years, since they were 6. I hope not, but it's okay. It happens. It's real, right? It doesn't matter. This energy has been here for a while, and it's created this stable frequency within you that's kept you safe. That's kept both of you, that's kept this energy safe of being like, you know what? I got me. Because the King of Swords is someone very, very sure, very quick-witted, intelligent, full of intelligence, like just knowing everything. And even though they know that there's someone out there for them because they want it, regardless of the fear, regardless of the change and the uncomfortable, they want someone. And I think it's with you, definitely. And I think it's and if it's not with anyone, you want this job, you want this new beginning for yourself. Like you know you want it, you know you deserve it, you know that you want to be happy with it somehow, but you've become so comfortable with what you have now, what you've accomplished now, because you have the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune here, and the Two of Wands right after the Six of Wands. It's like you've gone through a lot of confusion, and where you are now is a lot clearer. And maybe confusion's not the right word. You've gone through a lot of emotional instability, where your emotions were all over the place, and now you feel a bit more stable with exactly where you're putting your emotions in. And it makes you look at everything in a new way. But yeah, there's still some stubbornness here with allowing new opportunities, allowing new traditions to come in, and letting go of old ones. You have all the resources, and this person also has all the resources, and more resources are going to come in. That'll never go away. I'm sensing here. You have a very strong connection, relationship, stable relationship with your day-to-day routine, with your job, with like your vision and your actions. Like, you're not lazy. I'm not sensing that you're lazy. I'm sensing that you've been putting in the work for a long time. You and this person have been putting in the work for a long time. So toot your horn for that. You know, like, emotions are hard, but you're grown. You've been in this emotional roller coaster for a while, and now that you are at this new peak with whether a partner or a new job or whatever, like, allow yourself to really analyze how you can limit yourself sometimes. Like, just do the self-reflection, and I think you guys have been doing that. Let's get some clarity on the Temperance, because it did come out like this person is struggling. This person, if you are in a relationship, or you are struggling with this job of believing that, you know what, it can be good. I'm worthy of this relationship. I'm worthy of this new job. Let's see. We got the Eight of Cups. Sorry. I'm just sensing like you can be, I mean, you are, apart from being fiery, I think you're also water. Like, you're in between Sagittarius and Scorpio. So it's like you're both. And I think because of that, and if it's not you and it's this person, because you're this way, we're talking about you here, right? This is your video. Because you're this way, very hot and cold, because you are that powerful, it's not, I'm not judging you, you know? It's very hard for them to really trust in the noise, trust in that what is you. And that is because, if this is a person, right? That is because they are learning, and it feels like they'll never stop learning. And that's okay. I think you should reassure them that, you know what, we'll never have it figured out. Because we will never have it figured out. We're not going to wake up one day and just be perfect. We have 50 to 80,000 thoughts a day. You think we're going to be 100% like good on all of those thoughts? No, especially because most of them go on without us even realizing we're thinking them. We're just in the moment, right? Or in the past, even worse. Let's get some oracle cards. I hope this helped you so far, Ophiuchus. Let's get a life purpose card here for you. What is something we can focus on in the present moment to help us continue our purpose? We got music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. I've been really connecting with this one. And not only you, other signs that I've read recently, this card came out. We really have to listen to the lyrics of what we're listening to. Maybe once upon a time it hyped us in a way where it really helped us at that time. But if anything, it might keep us stuck now. And I think you should listen to new music that can hype you up in a new way. I will put a couple songs in the description for you guys. Like some songs that have been helping me, and I don't know, it might help you. But yeah, music can definitely help you out. Maybe writing too for some of you guys, or even creating your own music. Singing is really healing. Let's get a Lemurian oracle card here from the Lemurians to see what they have to tell us to help us focus more on our love, on our self-love, on our unconditional love, the part of us that is one with everything. We got crystal keys. You know, we've gotten this before. Not with you, Ophiuchus, sorry, but I think in December with another sign as well, but maybe I'm wrong. It just reminded me of what I told them. And it's like, you create crystals, and just like how crystals heal people, and they carry that with them, you do like the same thing with other people. You give them these crystals that you carry within you, that you cultivate within you, and you give them to other people with you, or with just being yourself, and they carry that within them, and it heals them. And then we get the number 4, which calls me to the number 4 here, with this paranoid state of feeling like what you have is enough, and if you let anything else in, they're just going to take advantage of you or not see your worth. And it's like, you need to see your worth. So then this paranoia can dissolve, because then you'll understand that it doesn't matter what people's intentions are, because you got you, right? And that's what you've been telling yourself for a while now, and I think you've been doing a good job about it. Let's get a Black Mirror Oracle card. This is going to help us understand what is keeping us stuck here, even though I think we already have a good idea of like what's been keeping us stuck. It's a little bit of stubbornness, pride, and just overall still learning, and a little bit of insecurities, like criticizing yourself, like you're not good enough sometimes. And maybe it's this person more than anything, because I don't really get that from you. But if it's not a person, then this job triggers that within you. Forgetting oneself. 17. That's funny, because it makes me think of the number 8, which what we got with temperance, clearing up that alchemizing of the energy, like just learning how to not think that you have to have it all figured out right now. Like, don't get lost in that. Remember that you have control, that you are allowed to figure it out. Like, you're not allowed to, you're not forced or expected to have it to be perfect all the time. Like, and that is what's you, the imperfect, perfect you. That's who's you. And I think the universe is telling you that, like, don't forget that there's no rush, there's no finish line. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey, right? So it's like, you're grown now. What happened in the past had to happen in the past, especially in your childhood. It had to happen for you to become who you are now, with this person, with this job. It doesn't matter. But December is bringing a lot of good, especially in the middle of this month, towards the end of this month. And like I said, change can be a little uncomfortable. So just take it easy. Take it easy with rushing yourself. Like, there's no rush. Yeah, the end of the year, people are expecting, like, oh, it's the end of the year, now the new year, so it's like all this pressure that you have to start from scratch, and like you have to be this perfect person from day one to the end of the, like, no, like, no. There's seasons within the year, right? There's seasons in a year. We're talking about man-made time here, right? The universe has no time. we use time to try to translate the universe, because the universe is that vast. So I think it's easier to look at it as in seasons. We are in winter right now, and with winter, it's a little uncomfortable, right? But there's so much beauty in winter, especially when we know that there's going to be more beauty ahead after winter, with spring and summer. Anyway, I hope this helped you. I will talk to you guys again soon.